Okay, Jamie, I turn it over to you now. You saw what the defense was trying to do under cross-examination of this critical witness. What did you think?
Again, I think that the defense is going down the wrong road of trying to explain what happened to this woman. When I did criminal trials, there was always that, you're always in two situations. You're either defending the obvious or you're trying to explain the unobvious. And here, this is the unobvious. And the defense is taking the position that they have to explain what happened to this woman. She disappeared. And it's not the responsibility of the defense to explain why she disappeared. Now, I get why they're trying to lay out some alternative theories, but this idea that we are trying to figure it out for the purposes of figuring it out is inappropriate. So, I don't have a problem with the testimony in and of itself. I have a problem with the idea that if we don't agree with it, somehow it's going to make the defendant guilty in this point or create more of a or less of a reasonable doubt.
And I guess the question is, Joseph, we can talk about these theories about what happened to Victoria, but the biggest thing the defense, I just feel they can't get past, is him admitting that he killed her and then recanting on that confession. Again, how does the defense move away from that, Joseph?
Well, that's a great question. The only way I really see them being able to do that is that they're going to have to probably put him on the stand and have him explain why he did that and the circumstances that drove that behavior. With regard to this last cross-examination of the doctor, I would rewrite the whole defense approach, and I'd just ask one question. If I were that defense lawyer and this witness, I'd ask him, "Sir, can you tell us which of her personalities showed up the day you made this observation?" Right, Jerry's like, "Nope." So we get the idea again, this woman's nuts. So they ought to be focusing more on their strengths and shortening their approach and telling a better story using this witness and make him testify for them. That's a beautiful opportunity for them, and they're just letting it go.
I agree with Joe. Hey, can I ask you, when did he confess to killing her? Are you talking, when did that happen?
So, Jamie, he allegedly confessed to investigators, said I killed her, and then he recanted and said I said that out of desperation. Remember, that was all about hiding the relationship or misleading investigators about Kathy Friday.
So, two suicides, 20 years of marriage, and you're pulling her out of the hospital, and the investigators are beating you up years later, and you say, "Fine, I killed her." That's a confession? I don't think so. I think that is a spontaneous statement that it says, "I'm tired of this. I don't want to do this anymore." And he's not a sophisticated man.
Well, you both are good defense attorneys. I'll tell you that much. You both are very good defense attorneys, and I'm curious to see what the defense attorneys in this case do, if they kind of tackle the same kind of arguments and try to say this is what my client meant, assuming he doesn't take the stand. Take a break.